Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in the today's class, we will practice some more questions based on area bounded by the curves. In the last session, we had practiced till question number 5. So in this session, we will start from question number 6 and we will discuss till question number 10. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Let's start with question number 6, which says the area of the region bounded by the parabola y minus 2 whole square is equal to x minus 1, the tangent to it, and the point with coordinate ordinate 3 and the x-axis given by. Okay, so the hint of this question is first we will try to draw the equation of parabola, and you will see whether the area enclosed between the parabola, the tangent, and some point having ordinate 3 and the x-axis. So you will try to see the region which is enclosed by these curves. Okay, and try to see whether we have to integrate from which interval to which interval. So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. As we have discussed, we have this curve y minus 2 whole square is equal to x minus 1, equation 1. The curve 1 is a parabola with vertex 1, 2. Vertex 1, 2, and y axis is y minus 2 equal to 0, that is y equal to 2. And concavity towards the positive x-axis, for the point, say P, at which ordinate y equal to 3 and x equal to 2. The equation of tangent at P 2, 3 is y minus 3 equal to dy by dx at 2, 3 is equal to dy by dx at 2, 3 x minus 1, or y minus 3 is equal to 1 by 2. Now dy by dx at 2, 3 will be, we can calculate dy by dx at 2, 3 by using this equation, which will be 1 by 2 x minus 2. That is, the equation of tangent is x minus 2y plus 4 equal to 0, right? So this is the equation of curve. So equation of curve, the x-axis, the tangent, and the point with ordinate 3. Therefore, area will be integration of 0 to 3, y square minus 4y plus 5. This is the equation of parabola. In the simplified form, which is y square minus 4y plus 5 minus 2x minus 4. X is equal to 2x minus 4. You can see dy. So after integrating this, you will get y cube by 3 minus 3y square plus 9y, and limit of integration is from 0 to 3. Okay, and by putting the limit you will get answer as 9 minus 27 plus 27 minus 0, which is equal to 9. Okay, 9 is the right answer. Got it? Option B is the right choice, right? Now let's move to the next question number 7, which says, let a circle x square plus y square equal to 4 divide the area bounded by the tangent and normal at 1 root 3 and x-axis in a1 and a2. Then a1 upon a2 will be equal to, then a1 upon a2 equals to. So see, the hint of this question is we have a circle having center as 0, 0 and radius 2 unit, and basically this circle divide the area bounded by tangent and normal at 1 and root 3 and the x-axis in the two divided areas are basically a1 and a2, and we basically have to find a1 upon a2, right? So clearly you can try to draw this curve, okay, and tangent and normal at 1 and root 3, and in this way you will be easily able to calculate a1 upon a2 by integrating in the required interval. Okay, And after calculating a1 and a2, you can easily take the ratio of a1 and a2. Okay. So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay. Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, this is the curve x square plus y square equal to 4. And this is the basically tangent and normal to the curve at point 1 and root 3. Clear? So let area of the portion OAB BA1, OAB BA1, that is, this circle is basically dividing the area in the parts A1 and A2, right? Therefore, let the area of portion OAB BA1 and the area of portion ABC is A2. The equation of tangent at 1 and root 3 is 1 root 3 is basically x plus root 3y. X plus root 3y is equal to 4. Since equation of tangent is basically x1 plus y1 is equal to a square, to the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square at point x1 and y1, right? Now, therefore, now the area of triangle OBC, area of this whole triangle, that is whole shaded region, is basically half into OB into BC, half into OB into BC, right? Half into OB into BC, which is equal to half into OB is basically 2, because OB is basically 2 because it is radius of circle, and BC is basically 2 by root 3. BC is 2 by root 3. You can calculate BC by using Pythagoras theorem, because this OC is 4 and OB is 2, right? Therefore, BC is basically 2 root 3, right? Therefore, area of triangle OBC is 2 root 3. Now, area of portion OAB, area of portion OAB, area of portion OAB, that is A1 is basically r square theta by 2, which is 4 by 2 into pi by 3. Theta is pi by 3, which is 2 by 3. Now A2 is area of triangle OBC minus area of triangle OAB, which is equal to 2 root 3 minus 2 pi by 3. 2 root 3 minus 2 pi by 3. Therefore, A1 upon A2 will be 2 pi by 3. A1 upon A2 will be equal to 2 pi by 3 upon 6 root 3 minus 2 pi upon 3. 6 root 3 minus 2 pi upon 3. So after solving, you will get A1 upon A2 as 2 pi upon 6 root 3 minus 2 pi, which after solving, you will get pi upon 3 root 3 minus pi. Pi upon 3 root 3 minus pi is the right answer. Therefore, option A is the right choice. Pi upon 3 root 3 minus pi. Got it? Now, let's move to the next question. Question number 8, which says that the area in square units of the region xy such that x greater than equal to 0 and xy less than equal to 3 and x square less than equal to 4y and y less than equal to 1 plus root x is. Okay. So first, the hint of this question is to try to draw all the figures, all the curves, and we have to basically find common area that is enclosed between these curves, right? So these curves are easy to draw. X equal to 0 is easy to draw. X plus y less than equal to 3 is easy to draw. And same x square less than equal to 4y is easy to draw, because this is basically the equation of parabola, and y is smaller than equal to 1 plus root x is also easy to draw. Okay. So we will first try to draw the curve and try to see whether the area enclosed between the curves and the points of intersection, that is, we have to integrate from which portion to which portion, or we have to take we have to consider geometrical interpretation to calculate the area. We will see after drawing the curves. Okay. So in this way, you can try to approach or think about this question. You have 10 seconds to solve this question. And after 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. On solving, x square is equal to 4y, x plus y equal to 3. We get x square by 4 plus x is equal to 3. Therefore, we got a quadratic equation having x square plus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. And roots, after solving, you will see x plus 2 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 is the required root. On solving, y is equal to 1 plus root x and y is equal to 3 minus x. We get 1 plus root x is equal to 3 minus x. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y equal to 2. This is basically equation of curve. You can see that the shaded area common to all the regions is this shaded region. Therefore, required area will be integration of 1 plus integration of 0 to 1 1 plus root x into dx plus integration of 1 to 2 3 minus x dx minus integration of 0 to 2 x square by 4 dx. Right, therefore after integration you will get x plus 2 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2, limit is from 0 to 1, plus 3x minus x square by 2, limit is from 1 to 2, minus x cube by 12, limit is from 0 to 2. After putting the limits, you will get the required solution as 1 plus 2 by 2, 3 plus 6 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 by 2 minus 8 by 12. Right, so after solving and simplification this, you will get answer as 5 by 2 is the right choice. Okay, option B is the right choice. Got it? Option B is the right choice. Let's move to the next question, question number 9, which says that the area enclosed between the curve y is equal to log e, x plus e, x equal to log 1 by y, x equal to log 1 by y, and the x-axis is equal to x equal to and the x-axis is equal to. Again, the hint of this question is we will try to draw the graph of this curve, or we can find the points of intersection of these curves. Okay, and we will see whether we have to integrate from which interval to which interval. This will be done after finding the points of intersection or finding the equation of the or graph of the curve, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. As the graph of curve y is equal to log x plus e, y equal to log plus x plus e is this one. Y equal to log x plus e is this one, which is cutting x-axis at point 1 minus e and 0, and x equal to log 1 by y is this one. Graph of x equal to log 1 by y is this one, right? So we can easily see that the point, the area enclosed between these curves and the x-axis is basically this shaded region, right? And points of intersection is basically this point is basically 1, 0, 1. This is basically 1 minus e 0, and this point moves to infinity, right? And the curves are basically y is equal to log e x plus e, equation 1, and y is equal to e to the power minus x, y equal to e to the power minus x is equal to log 1 by y can be converted into y is equal to e to the power minus x, and the graphs of y equal to e to the power minus x is basically this one. Therefore, required area will be integration of 1 minus e log x plus e dx, integration of log x plus e dx from the limit 1 minus e to 0, plus integration of e to the power minus x dx from the limit 0 to infinity. Therefore, after solving the integration, you will get x log x plus e, limit is from 1 minus e to 0, minus we have basically applied integration by parts, minus integration of 0 to 1, 1 minus e to 0, x upon x plus e dx, plus integration of e to the power minus x will be minus of e to the power minus x, and limit will be from 0 to infinity. Right, therefore by putting the limits, we will get 0 plus 1 minus x minus e log x plus e, and limit is from 1 minus e to 0. Right, therefore after putting the limit, we will get answer as 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Right, therefore therefore 2 is the right answer, and option B is the right choice. Got it? Option B is the right choice. Okay, let's move to the next question, question number 10, which says, if fx be a real valued function satisfying the relation fx upon y is equal to fx minus fy, and limit extending to 0, f of 1 plus x upon x, limit extending to 0, log 1 plus x upon x is basically 3, then the area bounded by the curve y is equal to fx y-axis, and the line y equal to 3 is equal to. Right, so again the hint of this question is we will try to conclude which function is satisfying these two relations, right? right? If you will observe, if you will observe these two equations, you can easily get the equation of the curve, right? Clear? And after getting the equation of curve, you can easily find the area of the curve bounded by y equal to fx and the y-axis and the line y equal to 3 by integrating of y equal to fx dx from a certain interval, right? In this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, the curve is f of x by y is equal to fx minus fy, equation 1. If we put x equal to y equal to 1, that means f1 equal to 0. Therefore, f dash x can be written as limit h tending to 0. As we have studied this, f dash x is basically limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus fx upon h. And limit h tending to 0, since f of x by y is equal to f of x minus f of y, therefore f of x plus h minus f of x is basically equal to f of x plus h upon x, right? Therefore, limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h upon x upon h using equation 1, which is equal to limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h upon x is basically 1 plus h by x upon h by x upon x by h by x into 1 by x, because we have multiplied and divided by x. And this equation is basically 3, right? By using this one, this is basically 3 by using this one. So overall, the equation we got f dash x is equal to 3 by x, right? F dash x equal to 3 by x, and when we will find fx by integrating both sides, we will get fx as 3 ln x plus c, 3 ln x plus c. And from here we got that f1 is equal to 0. Therefore, by putting f1 equal to 0, we got c equal to 0. Therefore, final equation of fx as y equal to fx is equal to 3 ln x, 3 ln x or log ex, right? So we got fx as 3 ln ex, right? Now we can draw the graph of 3 ln ex. This is the graph of 3 ln ex. This is cutting x-axis at 1, 0. Therefore, required area will be, it is going from minus infinity to 3, because this equation is 3. Clear? This point is 3, 0. Therefore, required area will be, this point is basically 3 and some x-axis, some x coordinate. Therefore, required area will be minus infinity to 3 e to the power y by 3 dy. E to the power y by 3 dy. Therefore, it is equal to 3 times e to the power y by 3. And limit is from minus infinity to 3, which is equal to 3e after putting the limits. Okay. Therefore, we got answer as 3e. Option C is the right choice. Option C is the right choice. Got it? Option C is the right choice. Okay. So in this way, we can try to approach this question. These types of question we have studied different types of question. We have solved different types of question based on area bounded by the curves. Hope you understood all the solutions, and hope you understood the lecture. Clear? Thank you so much.